Órale, Cholo Trucker Más Movies and Shows. And here we got episode 13 of season 6, the final season of Cobra Kai. And they do got titles. I think this one's called Skeletons. All right, man. This was an emotional ride. All right. A couple of things I'm disappointed in, and a couple of things that are pretty cool that kind of make sense, right? So, all right, man. You know what? I'm not gonna really make this one long. I'm just gonna get to the meat on the bone on this episode. Okay. The meat on the bone on this episode is that Robbie's facing whatever the heck that dude's name is, that tall uh white dude from another country. I don't know his name, right? What's the name of their is it Iron Dragon? I think it is. All right. So anyway, man, they're there. Robbie's throwing down with them, and he does a form of sweep the leg out of commission. He breaks Robbie's leg when Robbie is getting back into the fight. And it's basically like a scene from the Karate Kid movie, the original Karate Kid movie, where he's there. He's like, damn it, It's like, oh man, I was thinking maybe LaRusso or somebody was going to slap their hands together and, and pop his knee back into place or whatever, right? Whatever it is. And no, apparently he actually has a broken leg. His leg is broken. So there will be no slapping of the hands and rubbing them together and Robbie getting back out to the fight because a bone is actually broken. So that's that. Um, Tori is the only one there that's representing Cobra Kai with no sensei whatsoever. Um, Kreese is walking around making things right, makes it right with Tori, right? Goes to her pad, knocks on the door, says sorry, I'm sorry, whatever, and then sees Johnny in the parking lot, says, hey, I'm sorry. They kind of go back of, hey, right here in this parking lot is when I choked you out, I destroyed your trophy because you came in second, and second sucks. Second just means you're the first loser. Right? So Kreese has changed, man. Kreese is he's not that guy anymore. He's not the no mercy type of character anymore, right? Where Silver, he still is. He's in the bathroom, right? He's in the restroom, right? And he's, dealing with his pills and saying, like, oh man, you know what? They destroyed my reputation. I'm gonna die and I'm gonna go to hell, but I'm taking them to hell with me, damn it. Which is good. Which is good. He always makes a really good villain. Um, so Robbie's out of commission, right? Get him a body bag. All right, so he's gone, and now you got Samantha, who was gonna be fighting Tori, but then she started questioning herself, like she doesn't really want to do it anymore. She's not fighting for Miyagi-Do. There's no way they can actually win as a dojo because she can't score enough points to win as a dojo, so she doesn't see the need to. And she's talking with Daniel about it, with her dad, Daniel about it, and Daniel was just kind of like, yeah, I kind of get what you, I get it, and it's just kind of like, I'm still searching for answers myself. Daniel, I guess he's still a little bit drunk from the wine tasting, so he starts imagining Cobra Kai in their skeleton uniforms, in their skeleton costumes, getting, jumping over the fence, about getting ready to jump them, and Mr. Miyagi shows up as AI, right? Man, it's a little bit scary. And they start throwing down with the skeleton costume Cobra Kai guys, right? It was pretty cool to see. And no, it was actually a dream he was having. Um, he wakes up. Samantha tells him that he doesn't want. I'm sorry, that she does not want to fight. She just doesn't have the passion. She doesn't have the hunger. She doesn't want to fight anymore. She wants to focus on going to college on the other side of the world. She didn't want to go to UCLA. She doesn't want to fight. She doesn't want to do any of this anymore. She just wants, which is weird because in episode 11, she was like, heck yeah, like she wanted it. But now it's like, no, she doesn't want it. She just wants to focus on what school is she gonna go to, and she doesn't want to fight Tori, and it means so much to Tori and not so much to her, and she just wants to step aside and forfeit. And her dad Daniel's just kind of like, yeah, hey, I'm proud of you. If I were in that situation, I was a dad. I'm like, look, don't worry about fighting and winning for Miyagi Do. You do it for you, right? It's like, yeah, okay, so you can't win for the team, but you could win for you. You could win the fight, right? But look, if she doesn't want to do it, she doesn't want to do it. Oh well, it was a little bit of a cop out. All right, whatever, man. So what ends up happening is, first off, man, I'll tell you guys this. The moment that Johnny Lawrence and Kreese had in the hallway, it was touching, man. It was touching because you've never seen Kreese um vulnerable like that, like without anger. Like he's an old man now. He's an old man. Like that's it. Like starting to show weakness. That's it. And you and I know you can't do that. But man, that's it. Like he doesn't have anger in him. He doesn't want fighting anymore. He doesn't want to hold on to grudges. He just wants everybody to know, hey, you know what? Forgive me on my past, and I'm just gonna move on and right off into the sunset, whatever that is. But I just want everybody to know that I'm sorry for the evil villain that he's been for such a long time, which was great in my opinion. And so much to the point, man, where Johnny, broke down, started crying. They both did, saying like, "Hey, you know what? Like, man, Kreese understood what he did to Johnny at that time. He let him know, like, you could have continued. You could have continued in karate, and you could have been champion. You could have been great, but because I tore you down, that was it. Like, I ripped your karate spirit out." And Johnny acknowledged that, like, man, like I needed you after he lost to LaRusso. He let him know, like, man, that's when I needed you, man. That's when it was time to, all right, you know what? Show up tomorrow and we'll get training again. But instead, he just tore him down. And it was quite the moment, man. It was quite the moment. So what ends up happening now is that Tori's the only one representing Cobra Kai until Samantha decides to tap out. That means Miyagi Do is out. Johnny Lawrence says, all right, cool. I'm going back to Cobra Kai. There with Tori. And who joins her? Miguel. So we got some fight to do. We will handle some unfinished business. Uh I mean, I like it in a way. It's not. I don't know, man. Just tapping out of Miyagi Do, yeah, I feel a certain way about it. But at the same time, man, the name of the show is called Cobra Kai. So, hey, man, let's do it. It was a good episode. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy the episode. So, that was episode 13. And it was good, man. We only got two more to go. So I'll see you guys. Cholo Trucker, Mas Movies and Shows. I'll see you guys on episode 14.